Welcome to Court Helicopter Explainer. Over Christmas and Happy New Year. We wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We are explaining the Constitution to you as an explainer. Reason why the people read this Constitution and we voted for it, Raila Odinga and Mwai Kibaki are dead. But Court Helicopter brings it to you live. We are in chapter 4 and now we are starting from Article 26, giving you the rights one by one. The first right we are looking for is what is called the right to life. It is found in Article 26. It says every person has a right to life. Every person has a right to life. Number one. Number two, a very contentious issue. When does life start? Does life start when a child is born? Does life start? When does life start? The answer is in Article 26, 2. The life of a person begins at conception. Now you know the life of a person starts at conception. It does not start when a child has been born. Free. What about abortion? So if the life of a child starts at conception, how do we deal with abortion? The Constitution provided the answer in Article 26, free. It says, Article 23, 4, abortion is not permitted unless, in the opinion of a trained health professional, there is need for emergency treatment or the life or health of the mother is in danger, or if permitted by any other written law. Listen very clearly. Abortion is not permitted, but there are permissions when abortion can be done. These are the exceptions to the law. What are the exceptions when abortion can be done? One, if in the opinion of a trained health professional, there is need for emergency treatment. Number one, only a trained medical personnel, not a quack, not a village herbsman, not muganga wa kutoka Tanzania, a really trained, qualified doctor. Even his or her opinion, there needs to be an emergency treatment. Number two, if the life or health of the mother is in danger, abortion is allowed if the life of the mother is in danger. The mother must be saved. So the danger is that the mother is likely to die if the pregnancy is terminated. Three, if the health of the mother is likely to be compromised completely. If the health of the mother is likely to be complicated and completely compromised, abortion shall be or will be allowed. And if permitted by any other law. So there are only three reasons why abortion can be done. So you now know life starts at conception and abortion is there. In Article 3, 26.3, the question, when is life allowed to be taken? Does the Constitution allow anybody to take another person's life? Yes. It's not me. It's not Court Helicopter. It is the Constitution. What does Article 26.3 says? A person shall not be deprived of life intentionally. So intentionally, if you kill somebody intentionally, it is murder. You have planned. So when does the law allow somebody to be killed? It says, except to the extent authorized by this constitution or a written law. Only if the court makes a finding that you have committed murder and your life must be extinguished. Remember, in Kenya, there is no death sentence. Nobody has been commuted to death. The last people who were killed were those who overthrew the government of Kenya in the year 1982. Those Air Force officers, they are the ones who were killed. Since that time, nobody has ever been killed. So, that brings us to the next question, the next right. We have done the right to life. We shall be moving to the question of discrimination and human dignity. It says every person in Article 27, every person is equal before the law and has the right to be equal protection and equal benefit of the law. Article 27 talks about equality. That MCA, that chief, that member of parliament, that politician, all of them are equal before the law. So don't be cheated that anybody is superior than the law. And everybody, including women and men, have the equal right for treatment, including the right to equal opportunities in political, economic, cultural, and social spheres. Women and any other person has an equal opportunity. Remember, nowadays there are no jobs for men. Everybody will apply and recruitment shall be on equal basis. Article 27(4) is now the biggest thing. It says the state shall not discriminate directly or indirectly against any person on any of these following grounds. Nobody should be discriminated on the following ground by the state. That is the race, because one is a Muzungu, one is what? Sex, pregnancy. If you cannot discriminate somebody because she's pregnant. Marital status. People are walking around asking why women, do you have a husband? Then you cannot be employed. Do you have a wife? You cannot be employed. Health status. There are people who have serious critical diseases, chronic diseases. Nobody should be discriminated because of their health status, whether they are HIV positive or any other form. Ethnic. Nobody should be discriminated because he's a Kikuyu, he's a Kalenjin, he's a Kisi, he's a Mkamba, he's a Muluya. You cannot discriminate anybody because of a tribe. Social origin, color, age, disability, religion, conscience, belief, culture, dress. I'm very clear on the dress code. It is the freedom of somebody to choose how to dress. You cannot get a lady who has decided to wear trousers, then you tear the trousers and say you cannot wear trousers where we are here. You cannot tell a lady who is in a miniskirt that she's dressed improperly. That is discrimination, and men, be alert to that fact. Language or birth. You cannot discriminate anybody because of the language they speak or the birth, how they were born, where they were born. All these things are captured in Article 28, which says every person has inherent dignity and the right to have that dignity respected and protected. That is what in Article 28 we are saying. Everybody has inherent, inborn. The state does not give you. The church does not give you. So long as you are a human being, these are inherent rights. They can never be taken away from you. They are born with you. You die with them. And therefore, everybody is protected under Article 29 to have his freedom and the security of that person and the right of that person. Wakili Danstan Omari, always bringing to you the Constitution, because the ones who read have died. His Excellency Mwai Kibaki read, we voted yes. His Excellency Raila Odinga read, we voted yes. But we never read. Today, Court Helicopters brought to you Wakili Danstan Omari.